This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com. This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com.
Hi, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from the Catch Restaurant in beautiful Key Largo. What's already? Luke's laughing his ass off already.
Yeah.
Okay.
We give Jim a count in on the on the music, and Luke thinks that's pretty funny.
You like it? I just did it so I didn't cut in too early or anything because he made this beautiful music for the show.
It's just the whole motion that Bill goes through.
Oh, he's very
very finesse.
Yeah, he's like a ballerina.
I'd go with the conductor.
Okay, conductor.
You see a 270-pound bearded ballerina walking around?
You know what?
lately?
Maybe there should be one.
Oh,
hillbilly ballerina.
No.
You know, you go like that, and you could run out to. We'll do the soliloquy of deliverance.
I just can't stand on my toes, man.
And go out there. But that's
Dude,
not.
That's going to be wrong no matter how you look at it.
Okay. Well, recently, and just what I thought would be a good thing is I don't know if you call it a old saying or colloquialism, but someone asked, "How many times have you heard if I had a nickel for anything?" And we'll lead from that. But
I've had nickel for how many times I heard that.
I know. Well,
if I had a nickel, I would buy me a melon soda.
Okay, well, I'm just saying a nickel isn't worth that much anymore, and you'd have to have a lot. You'd have to have 200 nickels to make $10. 2,000 nickels to get, and so what I'm saying is, there's no way you'd need 1 million nickels, really, to get $20,000. No, wait, is that right? No, $50,000. 1 million nickels, $50,000, and which maybe put you up for the year, maybe 1 million nickels, and no one says anything a million times.
$50,000 1 year.
Oh, if you lived in a tent, but with that, I think we'd have to move it if I had $1 for that every time someone said that, because that nickel thing probably came out during the Depression, but there's a lot of things like that. There's a lot. If I had a nickel and we still hold on to it, or dollars to donuts. I don't understand dollars. That's from my neck of the woods. You ever heard that one?
No.
Dollars to donuts.
You heard it. What the hell does that? What do you think it means? What's it?
Makes no sense to me.
Is it like transfer? Like eventually a donut will cost $1.
I guess Homer
So if
Simpson
you're talking about a
would-
trade thing,
How much does a donut at Krispy Kreme cost now?
It's probably $1.
it almost no. I think it's like 75 cents.
Probably $1.
But it's only happy as a pig in shit.
Now I've heard
I
that
have
one.
seen pigs.
No, but
I've
you
seen
know,
them in shit, and they are happy motherfuckers.
no, yeah.
I
You
have
know-
actually slipped and fell in pig shit and sat there for a minute going,
No,
wow, no
no.
wonder they're happy, man.
No,
It feels
no,
really
no.
good.
They cool off in mud. I don't think they're any happier in shit.
They don't
Shit,
give
mud,
a
they
shit.
don't care.
They don't care, but I don't think they're happier in shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
got to
think
see
that's-
their faces, man, when they get
Okay,
in.
maybe what's
in
it called when you attribute a human
Oh, anthropomorphizing. Pomorphizing.
Pomorphizing?
That's a $5 word. There's
There it
another
certainly
one for
is.
you.
So, does the Pope shit in the woods? No. Does the bear shit in the woods? Does the Pope wear a funny hat?
Of course, the Pope wears
That's
a funny
World
hat.
War II. They came up and does the Pope shit? There's a bear shit in the woods.
Well, and
that's kinda
how
obvious.
we found out.
That's
from
obvious.
bears
If
shitting
it-
in the woods, we found out that rabbits don't have problem with shit sticking
No,
to their
but a
fur.
bear's not shitting in a subway. A bear's not shitting in a subway or in the middle of the city.
Well,
in
if you got
Denver
a bear
sometimes.
if you got a bear in a subway, I bet he'll shit in it.
I know, but They just don't hang out in the subway.
I bet a lot of people would shit if they saw a bear on the subway. It would be a brown situation regardless.
You'd be cleaning that train for a long time.
It'd be mud, pure mud.
You know, it's not just one of those situations you run in the subway. You don't worry about that. You worry about gangs. Someone robbing you, but you don't worry about
Flatulent old women.
You don't worry a crazy person.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm going to talk about the crazy.
Subway are fun.
Oh, I'll tell you. I got a good story about that. Okay, and put your sorries in a sack, which I guess that means like if you're going to say you're sorry all the time, just stick that in a bag and shut the F
No, that's
up.
actually song lyrics from old ragtime stuff. We use that in
Put your
about a
sorrows
dozen
in your
different songs.
sack.
In a
Put
sack,
your sorrows in
meaning
a
like
sack.
yeah, it's just saying like
Sorrows in
you're
a
saying
sack.
sorry all the time, so it's just a waste of time. now.
No, it
Throw 'em over
says
your
sorrows, not sorries. Is it sorries or sorrows?
Sorries.
Sorrows.
If it's
Put your
sorrows,
sorrows.
If it's,
I think you put your sorries in a sack.
No,
if you put your sorrows in a sack, that means
Tie 'em all up, let 'em
nobody
go.
gives a shit.
I think you're talking about
your
a ball
sorrows.
sack, buddy.
That's
Could
what I
be.
was thinking. Your
Yeah,
sorrows
in your
in a
sack.
your ball
And
sack.
Stick it
You
in your
know,
sack.
hey, we need a bell to ring.
I think
'cause
those
Jim
called. I think
actually
those are
went there
called
first.
sperm, man.
Right?
Yeah, we need to ring a bell because Jim actually went there first.
I did.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
did.
he
Well, I
did.
said the shit and all that.
There you
Okay.
go.
Well, I guess that's like Pavlov's dog, because I got. Okay, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them do trigonometry. I mean, make them drink.
Oh, I use that saying all the time.
Okay.
Well, talking about pigs again. You know how you lead a pig, right? You guys ever heard pigs?
You lead them by being authoritative and walking in front.
No, you poke them in the nose.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought you do that with a shark.
Well, you can do it with a shark, but I'm not going to lead sharks. But
Hey.
no, if you got to get 6 pigs back
If you're a
in the poke,
ballsy leader, you can lead a shark.
yeah, if you got to get 6 pigs back in the poke, you grab the big old boar and start whacking them in the nose, and he keeps coming after you, and you just bop, bop, bop right in.
Do you have a lot of experience with pigs, Luke?
I have more with dairy cows than I do pigs. The pig farm was quite stinky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I had my sayings. Do you have any particular pet sayings you say?
Oh,
Bill,
I
you have a
got
ton of
tons,
them.
Yeah. What the hell's wrong with you is probably the most common.
That's okay. That's more of a tick. It's more of a tick, I think. What the
Boy.
fuck? Saying what the fuck?
Boy,
Boy. Okay, no. But no, a saying, a truism. Do you have something?
If we don't see it before it rains, piss on you.
Yes. There you go.
May all your showers be golden.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
If
Well,
I don't
that's
see it
more of
before
a,
mating season, fuck you.
that's a greeting, I think. How about you? Okay, how about you? You have some from another culture, maybe.
a little
Well,
Latin
actually,
influence.
I think your culture is a lot closer to mine than theirs. I'm talking to Henry. Let's hear it. What do you have to say? Is there any ones,
Yes,
Latin
there
ones?
is
Can we
one
hear
that
some?
I use
Can
a
you use
lot.
it in Spanish?
No, it's actually in English. Your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency on my side.
I love that one.
Oh, and bless your heart.
God
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Doesn't what's his name say that?
Any redneck says that when we don't understand you and we're just like, have nothing else to say, we just look at you and,
Or if somebody,
Well,
Wayne
bless
Newton,
your
Wayne
heart.
Newton says that all the time.
I don't know.
yeah, but he doesn't
Bless
mean,
your
he doesn't,
heart.
He doesn't mean it
or
the same way.
I hate that for you.
Yeah.
Or
Or a televangelist.
televangelist. Oh God,
Yeah,
man.
no, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
no,
can have
no,
way
we're
too
gonna
much
tell
fun
it.
with that.
No, I won't.
The Charlie Daniels song, he wants me to send a donation because he's worried about my soul.
Jesus walked on the water.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess you don't have any. If there's no more truisms and stuff like that, we'll move on to the next thing.
Oh, there's always truisms.
No, I mean, there's things like there's those sayings and you hear them, but that nickel thing just lasted for like 80 years. It seems like you still hear. If I had a nickel, and
I
you
had a
think
nickel for
someone
every time I played that song.
Yep.
yeah, or they just don't.
I'd have a whole big pile of nickels.
No, there's things from the 1930s and all that stuff you don't hear anymore.
Oh, what's that one?
I'm not going to hide behind the fodder shod.
There you go. Oh, what's that one? Oh yeah. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Okay, that's more of a,
Or how about the pot calling the
the
kettle
pot
black?
calling the kettle black. There we go.
That's actually the same saying.
Crazy
just-
as a
Or,
bed
I
bug.
mean, the
Just
really,
filtered through
the
the
really
woods.
old one. It's probably from the Middle Ages. It's from the Bible. The one from the Old Testament is, do not point out the speck in your
Brother's eye
brother's
when you got
eyes
a
when
log
you're
in your own.
a moat or log in your own.
Don't
When you're-
point out.
Yes.
Glass houses.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not as
that's-
old as the
people
Old
live in
Testament, but they
glass.
didn't have glass
It's-
back then.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same,
they sure
same,
they had
same.
glass back then, man.
No, they
Wax
used kind of
paper.
like I think back in the Old Testament. I think there were clay pots and stuff like
Well,
that.
they used that mostly, but they still had like glass, man. They had mirrors and stuff.
No, they used copper and all that stuff back pre.
No, see, the lightning would hit the desert sand and make glass, man, and they'd polish it. There you go. You got your mirror.
They did?
There you go.
Okay. I'm
Probably.
going to have to investigate that. Okay, that's a good one. You're blowing smoke up my ass. There
I
you go.
don't know.
There's another one.
There's an old one.
Don't
Okay.
blow smoke up my ass and tell me it's foggy out.
Okay. That's great.
Or
I
don't
wanted to go
piss
over.
down my neck and tell me
It's
raining.
raining. Yep. Don't shit on me. No, I don't know that one. Okay, we're going to go to Lost and Found. And
I wouldn't shit you. You're my favorite turd.
Oh, second one. Oh, man. You're killing me, Luke. The Lost and Found. I looked at a list of Lost and Found items in different hotels.
Okay.
And
Any geographical area?
No, and all around the world.
Okay.
You got credit cards, cell phones, glasses, car keys, rings, and then you have things like coats, umbrellas, and things like-
Vibrators.
I was going to go on to that.
He was getting there.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
a leather
That's
coat.
okay.
I
You
had
jumped the
someone
gun.
down here. I had someone down here when I was working at a nicer restaurant. Oh my God, a finer dining restaurant, and in the Keys, And there's one thing we don't have in the Keys often, and that's cold weather. And this person bought a long leather coat, and they left it. They said they left it on the chair, and they couldn't find it. And it turned out they turned up having it in their car all the time. But they called us and bugged the shit out of us for weeks, saying that we should have a coat room. A coat room.
Coat room in the
Dude,
keys. Yeah, yeah.
no.
No, we
coat
have
room.
we have a room where you can hang your scuba
No,
tanks.
I mean, there's
and
premium-
scuba
there's-
gear and
there's a
shit.
premium-
Put your fishing rod. We got rooms for that shit, but
In a restaurant, I don't think you have people coming in vibrators. I did have someone come to the Gilberts one time. A guy gave a girl vibrating panties
Oh, that's always fun.
with the
with the remote control.
Yep.
yeah, with the remote control, and the girl was running around with it.
Excited?
Yeah, the guy kept on hitting it and stuff like that. She wasn't very attractive, but not that
Well,
that
that's
would
okay.
make
It's
it much
still
better.
amusing.
It would have made it.
And
well,
I think
it
she
made it-
started smelling funny after a little while
No,
too.
listen. Didn't we do the sexual harassment thing last week?
That's not sexual harassment. That's just sad.
That's just reality,
Okay.
man.
You're harassing Henry here. Okay. A vibrator, I can see that. I've seen that on the list. The other one, false teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
How you
We had a
leave-
girl in here.
No, that lady had it
Oh.
stolen.
Oh, that's right. Somebody
That-
stole
that stole her
teeth.
false teeth. A diaphragm. A person lost their diaphragm.
Can we say only in the Keys?
Yeah.
No, this
No,
wasn't
the
in the
diaphragm's
keys.
not
This is
keys.
this is
Stolen
in a list.
teeth were in the keys.
Yeah. No. There's
Where they stole the false teeth?
Yeah, that was the keys.
Oh yeah,
That's the
that was
Keys.
down the
That's
street.
Only in the Keys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was the VFW. That was
Yeah, yeah. No,
Man,
I need
we
me
won't
some
name
teeth.
any
There they
names.
are. I'll just take his
well.
teeth.
It
Fuck
turned out the guy stole it from his paramour in hopes of having her satisfy a perceived debt, and he tried to blackmail her for
Yeah.
$1,000.
You want your teeth back? Pay me up for the money you
The
owe
thing
me.
is, though, there is no commensurate retail value for somean else's teeth.
Oh,
mean,
I
you
could,
wouldn't
I could
think
put, I
so.
could put a number on how much teeth cost.
A false teeth?
Oh yeah, Luke can put a number on how much
Really?
false teeth cost. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
No,
mine,
I'm at- they
cost
won't
$2
fit.
grand,
No, yours do,
but they're
hers
designed
won't.
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Once that's doesn't work, does it?
Well, I mean, I've actually.
Well, you know, some people can
You
wear
ever
other
worn
people's
someone else's?
shoes.
I
you
have
know?
actually worn other people's.
I think
It's like you ever put on the wrong set of flip flops, man. It feels like weird and shit because the toes don't line up, none of the bumps line up right. You ever accidentally put on
no,
somebody
but
else's
shoes,
flip-flop?
shoes, you got 10 and a half.
Well, it'd have to be
11,
the same
12,
way with teeth,
11.
man.
No,
if you stuck somebody else's
I
teeth
think-
in your mouth.
I-
whole,
isn't-
now whole upper plates you could do. Partials, no.
No.
No, partials you couldn't do. Whole upper plates,
yeah.
you could swap. But you could swap.
My
plates around.
sister-in-law was at
Are
a
you
bar and
serious?
puked her
Yeah.
dentures out one night.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
disgusting. So that's good. Okay.
Well, it's good you have teeth.
No, swapping someone else's teeth, not the not having teeth.
Oh,
is
like I said,
disgusting.
it's good that you. Yeah, hell,
Well-
I'm not proud. I'd swap if I had a steak in front of me. I got a partial, so I can't do it. But I'd swap somebody's plate if I could.
Really?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Someone sitting there and saying, like, giving them your glasses?
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, sir.
Can I borrow your
I
teeth?
notice you're drinking. Can I use your
Can I borrow your teeth?
teeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have no problem doing that.
Okay. Well,
No, you're drinking.
that gave
man. I
Henry
borrow your
staring
teeth
off.
to eat. Well,
I'm getting 1,000-mile stare from Henry right now
no,
because
this
of that
is a
thing.
true story. This is a true
Yeah.
story. My dad.
I'm just thinking, all of a sudden, I order my food and I realize I can't eat it because I don't have any teeth. So I have to turn to the people next to me and borrow their teeth to chew my food.
Yep.
Well,
that
yeah,
sucks,
that
man.
won't come up.
What
Now,
if you?
this is a-
but
What
now-
if you're like a
now
bird
I'd-
and you ask
now I'd-
someone to chew your food for you?
This is a true story, no shit. My
Okay, wait.
my dad's grandma had a friend that wanted to borrow her dentures. Now these were back when it was carved out of wood, like George Washington type fucking dentures. And my grandmother said to that woman, "Hell no." Some people ask for your ass and expect you to shit through your ribs. Is what she said about this woman
Actually,
wanting to
yes.
borrow her teeth.
Really?
Yeah. That was my dad's grandma said that.
Wow. And it's recently. I thought they switched to porcelain like in the 1800s, but
No, you got to understand. My my
this is
dad would
Hill
be
stuff.
95 right now. He was born in 1922. His mom was born in 1898. And
Okay.
her mom was born 20 years previous.
okay, that sounds probably. Yeah.
And up in West Virginia, they were still carving their own teeth.
That's by God.
Well, I had
West Virginia,
I had relatives from the central part of Pennsylvania, and it was
which
pretty
is
much the same.
Pretty
thing.
much the same area.
Yeah, same area.
Yeah.
Southwest Jersey.
Oh Jesus, you're right. You're right about that.
I have to point out to people that that's actually closer to West Virginia than it is to New York City.
I just think that it's easy to call back if you lost something at a restaurant. Let's say it's your wallet, your credit card, your glasses, your keys, cell phone.
I got one
But
thing,
what there's certain things that you can't call back for. Yeah, you can call back for your false teeth. There was a guy that wrote this
Probably
book.
not for a doggy bag that you forgot.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't call back for a doggy bag and stuff like that. I heard this Ted L. Nancy wrote a book called Letters from a Nut, and he kept on sending these letters to this hotel in Cleveland called the Brown Hotel, and he kept on asking for a tooth he lost, and he described it as it looked like a kernel of corn, but not the same size. And he get a letter back, and he start corresponding back and forth. And then when they started responding to him, he said, I lost a bejeweled scabbard with a sword in it while I was dining there. And they said, no, we don't have a jeweled scabbard with a sword inside it. And he'd go back and forth. And then all of a sudden, this is the guy he kept on asking. He kept on asking for things in the lost and found, just hoping that he could get something out of it. You can go in there and say, you can go up to lost and found and say, listen, I'm looking for, no, I don't think a cell phone, but you could pretty much get anything. If you go to the gym, you get headphones, which is kind of gross sometimes because you don't know the people that stick it in their ear. But there's their clothes. People that look clothes at a gym. Why would you come back and take someone's dirty gym clothes?
It depends on how good she looks.
Yeah, no, there's a whole big fetish thing that would fly
We were
in
talking
Japan.
about that a couple last week about that. The panties.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
The panties.
You'd
thing.
get some Japanese men be all over that one.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking there's just certain things I would not call back for, and I would just not return for.
I think
And
I left
credit
some
cards,
condoms.
We got here. It's amazing with this new things with chips. People leave their credit cards regularly behind. We will within a week we'll have like 12 credit cards.
Actually, you want to talk about lost and found stuff? Musicians are the worst.
Oh, man.
Dude, you got my mic stand? No, I don't have your mic stand.
Hey, man, did you see a
but
tuner?
I got like 3 other mic stands. You want one? Luke and I were actually just talking about this earlier. I said, "Hey, do you have a SM58? Did I leave one with you last time?"
What is the baseline of something? Well, obviously, your equipment you go back for.
Personal.
When you leave the house now, it's a cell phone. Like people will definitely drive back for wallet, cell phone, and things
I
like that.
won't. Not for a wallet or cell phone. The only time I'll go back to the house is if I actually forgot my guitar and I'm on my way to a gig.
Really?
Exactly. Yeah.
Or I'll call Kimberly and tell her to bring it.
Yeah, I'll call.
And I've done that a couple
In
of
the
times.
last 10 years, I've driven once without my wallet.
Yeah, no, I'll call my wife and go, "Honey, if you're going to swing by tonight, and even if you hadn't planned on swinging by tonight, can you swing by?"
And you notice the different things left behind at different types of people. Like Miami, we got this Miami and the Keys crowd differential, which I wanted to go into a little later about that. It's the kind of people when you come in, you can tell a Miami person coming in from a Keys person. Like a Keys person will come in, they'll walk in, usually half in the bag sometimes.
What, Keys people?
Keys people.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean?
Half in the bag, and
sometimes?
they travel around. They got their cups. Everyone has their goddamn cup. Their their Yeti cups.
Big Yeti cups.
Like,
What do you mean you're going to charge me
Like they're
$4
never-
to fill this up?
they're never gonna see ice for a week, so they gotta have something that was made for the space program.
They're handy on stage because I can put a beer in there and it stays cold a whole set.
You don't have to defend yourself for that.
No,
I'm just saying
I'm-
these other people that come in with these little ones.
No, I'm
and
saying-
stuff like that.
I have the same size one.
Yeah, but
But
they're
of
I'm
course-
not. There's no reason for you to compare size.
But mine has a big
Yours may
pot
not have
leaf
to.
on it.
Yeah, I
And,
don't- I
some
don't
It
have
friends,
doesn't
pot
matter
leaves.
if yours
some
is
friends
smaller.
of
It's
mine
how
got
you use
it
it,
for me,
Luke.
man.
I would have never bought one. My wife got it
It doesn't
for me.
matter how big
Yeah,
your
some
Yeti
friends
cup
of mine
is.
bought it for me, man.
I would have never bought one, but my wife got it for me because I
And
was
they
always
got Kimberly one also.
because I was
Yep.
always bitching about having half a warm beer in my holder. I'm like,
Okay, I mean, but it's not the worst thing in the world to be able to drink from someone else's glass. It's just like you come in and they drink, and they'll come in there, they bring their own cup in, and not always bigger. It's just a different cup. People drink from their own cup. They don't trust.
Well,
there's
Miami people, they
I'm
start
looking right
yelling
now.
and they're
There's people that
demanding.
leave their own glassware here. It's if you look up at the Hennessy bottle right
Yep,
next
I
to
see
at the
it.
catch, there's 3 glasses, and there's one guy that drinks his drink out of it, and they, for some reason, they don't want to drink out of another cup. It's like being a 3-year-old.
there you go.
So does that glass get washed?
Yeah, but I don't think it's any cleaner than our glasses.
Well,
you
this
know what I
is
mean?
like a-
It's washed here, so it's not like they take it home. They just leave it here.
The nice thing about the Yeti is it is like a 3-year-old because it's a sippy cup. It's got a lid.
It is a sip cup.
I can
You
knock it
drop it over.
At one of my favorite little coffee shops in Amsterdam, man, they always set aside my favorite bong for me whenever I came in.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Wait, do you have
Is
like a
Jet Set
different
still
thing?
there?
What do they do? How do they clean those things?
What's that?
How do they clean those things? You put your mouth
Rarely.
on something.
They
that's someone else.
no, they have a
Tips,
like a
little plastic
dishwasher or whatever, man.
Oh, they put it through dishwasher.
Yeah, it's all they clean it right there in front of you before they give it to you.
Do you use
man.
like pipe cleaners and all that stuff to get out there?
They just spray it with some shit and wipe it off.
Oh shit, that
Yep.
sounds good.
You know,
Pigeon
no,
shit.
something that says
Yeah, not for internal use. Do
something
not
that says
ingest.
antibacterial. You know,
In Dutch.
in Dutch, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is yeah, I can't even speak it, man.
So if we're
My
talking
Dutch
about
friends are
Miami,
gonna
the
kill me
Miami
now.
Keys thing, I told you about the.
Oh, and they're
When they
always
come
in a
in.
hurry,
They're always in a hurry to come in. They order from you. And they don't look at you directly. They're
and they
campaign-
always say, "Oh, I'll take good care of you, man. I'll take good care of
A
you."
guy comes in
You leave
with
you the worst
a girl.
tip ever.
No, but some nice. They're very nice looking women down in the Keys. Gorgeous women. And but the people in the Keys don't seem to spend as much time preparing to
Right.
go out. They may put on a better T-shirt that they have.
Yeah.
And then someone from Miami got something from a shirt that costs maybe $150
they got the
or $200
Versace stuff going on.
Versace stuff going on. They got maybe a little chain there. And they come walking in. They got a lot of jewelry
Sparkling.
on. I mean, I'm wearing a watch. That's pretty much
All
my
sparkling.
thing.
No.
And I got that one ring. You know,
I'm
I have
pretty much
zero-
bare.
I don't
look,
even
you got
have
the
a
one
tattoo,
ring. You don't have
man.
one. And Henry works up in Miami. He doesn't dress like that. Their companions, though, the women are really done up, though.
Oh, man.
You'll just see them. They are, Miami is
you
the
know,
capital
sensible-
of plastic surgery.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you.
Fake
the
boobs.
Jim,
nice-
I used to
fake
dress like that
butts.
though.
no, but it's
I
nice.
did no, but I used to dress.
You
like
have
that.
to dress like that when you're up there, but
I
when
don't-
you're coming down here, it's
I
kind
don't
of.
get the freakish thing with the giant ass. I mean,
Oh, the
the
new thing?
disproportionate looking ass, and they
Dude.
think that looks good. I'm like, holy fucking
Wait a second.
shit!
For the
Set
guys,
a beer
for the guys they
on that
want to
thing.
attract, it works for them. Imagine they wouldn't do it unless they did some in-depth research with the guys they like.
There you go.
They have to. No one does that to their body without. But every so often, you'll see these people come in, and I hate to go off. There's a lot of great things. The great thing about Miami is they are at the forefront of technology where it comes to plastic surgery. But you see those people that overdid it. Those women,
yeah.
and the women look. They look like
With
cat
the
women.
big fucking lips.
Oh, yeah,
like,
fish
like they
lips.
got inner tubes in them.
Yeah, no, they look like aliens. Like every song, like no, when they come to the door and you go.
So in
"Ah."
regards to the ass, I just think it all depends if you're an ass guy or a tits guy, you know?
Well, the thing is most of those girls
Oh,
are
come
going to
on
get
now.
fat anyway, and I think they totally prematurely enlarge their ass. Now,
Yeah.
when they get fucking
It's just-
pregnant, squeeze out 2 kids, and are 40 years old, imagine that fucking ass,
It's
man.
just a preview
Well, that-
of things to come.
No, but it depends on where it is. Like it's right under the epidermis or something like that, or behind the muscle
don't know, man.
or something like that. But the about 9 years ago, remember this, Henry? Someone was doing the injections themselves.
Silicone. With
Yes,
fucking Home
not with
Depot
silicone. They were doing-
cement.
Yeah. Home Depot.
Home
they,
Depot-
they,
Home
they had
Depot
they had,
silicone.
they had an imperfect understanding of silicone.
I remember that.
And
That
what
shit
was
was on the
appropriate for putting it.
news. That
And the
was funny as
silicone
hell.
was inside a. It would have to be, a silicone implant.
Yeah, it's
would
like a
have to be
fake
wrapped
little
in something that was
bag.
Right.
hypoallergenic,
Right.
so you wouldn't have a reaction to it.
Yeah, but no.
Right?
I remember the black chick that was just shooting it up in there.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
just put it right in there, and they were getting infected.
Bill?
Bill,
See you,
Bill
Bill.
Anderson. Oh, this
Luke
is Luke.
Summerglen.
Luke Summer. Luke.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Luke's my twin brother.
There you go. And oh no, my favorite giveaway for the Miami thing with women is sensible shoes for the keys.
Oh, they wear those
Okay.
big FME
Well,
pumps.
let's give them a little background down here. Every damn place you go down here is either
P-rock.
sand or P-rock or loose fitting
fucking-
decking.
Yes, boardwalk.
Yeah, boardwalk, loose fitting decking. There ain't concrete. There is concrete and there is asphalt, but it's not everywhere. It's few and far between. And you get these girls
You
wearing
got
these
these stilettos on
6-inch
P-rock,
stilettos walking
P-rock
around in
on
sand.
and P-rock, and that's it's like they have no clue that wait, this is where the pavement ends
Right.
when you drive over to.
Or you see
Yeah,
them on
there
the
are
boardwalk, and all of a sudden they break off the heel in the crack.
even in the only ones you really see that really know how to manage it, know where it is, are the he-she's on Duval Street that they know where they're going, right? They don't walk too far. They try not to chase you.
You ever been down to the drag races?
Yeah. Yep.
You ever been down to the drag races down there?
No, I heard of them.
Those are funny as hell.
A drag race is someone in drag and they're running in high heels.
And it took me about an hour to convince these couple guys from Alabama they were going down there. They were going to go watch the drag races.
Oh, they didn't know it was.
They were like, well, what? They put the Christmas tree right in the middle? Do they stage them out to the side? What are they running? Super gas
Where
cars?
they got room
I
to
mean,
do that.
first of all, you're in the Keys. It's limited space. You're gonna have there's no drag strips here unless you got a hold of one of the runways up in Ocean Reef.
It took me
or
half
where-
an hour, 45 minutes to convince these guys that it was
Where they're from?
Alabama.
Oh, dipshits.
Lower Alabama.
I'm sorry.
Hey, be nice.
No, I'm
They were
just
from
saying.
L.A. They were from Mobile. Buddies of mine.
Oh, Mobile.
Drag strip down the old road.
Yeah. And we won't say what we used to call that.
Okay, yeah. I heard stories of that, but once you hit one of those, if you go and hit 200 miles an hour on the old road right up here, on Cardsound Road, you'd go airborne into the trees. There's some bumps in there.
Hey,
and
we
stuff
weren't talking about repercussions here. We just asked
know.
if there's a drag strip. There's
Yeah.
a drag strip.
Yeah, they're actually if you
It's
go
not
up
Bonneville
about,
Flats down here.
No, if you go
You know,
up about mile marker, what is that? 118. About 118 out by the youth prison. There's a road out there. We used
Okay.
to run out there.
You can hit an alligator or something like that, man. That changed your life.
Well,
Okay.
That's
Holy
for
shit.
a fact. I hit a dog and that fucked up my back in its life anyway.
Really?
When
Were you
I-
in a car?
No, I was doing about 110 on a motorcycle.
And you hit-
Glanced at my tachometer to see I was hitting red line, and then at short glance, I never even saw what I hit. Boom! I was
Boom.
going over the handlebars.
SOT
I was
killer.
like,
Oh,
son
okay.
of a bitch.
Oh
Okay,
my
we're going to talk
God.
about vehicles now. Now you
Okay.
come down here. There's a
let's
guy that
see,
used to
I've
come
been
in,
in
an
several
older
car wrecks.
Cuban man would come in, and every 3 months he'd have a different vehicle. He had a Maserati. He would have a Lamborghini.
Maserati.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No, but he had all these things, and he'd come down with it, and he'd park in our gravel parking lot.
Oh yeah,
He'd take it down here,
covered
bring
in
it down here.
coral
I mean, he
dust.
had like 6 cars, and I said, "Why would you bring that down here?" Because I like driving down the stretch. He was 70 years old, nice guy. He'd let the
that is a
manager
nice,
do it.
that is a nice ride.
It is a nice ride, but then you're going to park. I mean, you're going to park that vehicle. Would you? Would
Route-
you? I mean, this guy didn't really care. He didn't do. You know, he's not one of those douchebags that would get the new Corvette and he go and park it
Three
across 3
places,
parking
yeah.
spaces.
You know, coming from Miami, I even recall already in the 2000s walking through parking garages and seeing Bentleys
yeah.
parked in parking garages. So why wouldn't I park a car on gravel and peat rock or whatever?
Well, I mean, if they came down every week, I wouldn't. Really?
Yeah, sure. Why not? They don't
Okay.
care. Insurance covers it.
No, I mean, no, it's weird because you see but the guys there's guys that live down here, they buy their new Corvettes and they park it across. And now there's a Keys thing, and we always say horrible things about people in Miami. These are people in the Keys parking their cars in the crooked, in the crowded parking
When they
lot.
do that, I pull in right next to them and park just like them and park right as close as I possibly
As
can.
close.
I
That
will
is great.
crawl out my window to get out of my vehicle.
Oh, that's a great thing.
I'll pull over on their driver's side so I can get out. And dude, he's got to go through his passenger side to get in the car.
And you know what? When you're driving,
this is with a nasty old '94 big old 3/4 ton
Piece of
van.
shit.
Yeah.
Rust
well,
bucket.
I rest assured I don't do anything. I just rest assured and go home and sleep well, realizing
somebody
this is
kicks
just
my vehicle,
this is
they
just
run
a
a high
horrible
chance of
person.
taking
Horrible
a
person
shit in
doesn't
it,
care
yeah.
anything about anything. I don't try to be vindictive about
Oh no,
that.
no! If
Yeah.
you want to show your ass like that, I feel compelled
Compelled to aggravate
help
it.
you out.
I would, you know what? I would write if they had a heavy layer of dust. I'd leave them a message on there. That'd be nice.
If you want to show your ass like that, I feel compelled to add to the show and bring just that much more attention to your vehicle.
Well, we get the. Hey, you know what? When you get down here and you get to the airport and you rent your car, why wouldn't you get this time of year? Get a convertible.
Dude, every convertible Mustang in the Keys is a rental.
Yep. Oh no! Wait! There's one of our
And
regulars.
there's a
She
whole
just
bunch
left,
of
Maggie. She has a-
Camaros I noticed that are rentals.
Yeah.
They
Well, it used to
all
be-
have the Hurt stickers on them,
Yeah.
and they're all rentals.
And they all got the UPC codes in the windows.
and they all go
man.
30 miles an hour over the bridges, sticking. Hey, dude, I've seen a guy standing up in the passenger seat with his cell phone out, taking pictures of the water, and I'm like, Martha, look, it's water. There's water. Martha.
Well, it's the first time. Yeah. I know. You know what? We did, and we did talk about Jewfish Creek when you're coming over into Key Largo.
Oh, it's a
only
slow
two
down
lanes.
every
Two
time,
lanes, and
man.
people have stopped. They had stopped to take a picture, and I'm like, no, you can't do
Take
that. What
a
you got to do is
picture,
park
take
at the
a
bottom.
picture.
You got to stop at the bottom, get out of your car, and walk back up.
Walk back up. Otherwise,
back
you're
up
going to
and
get your
go
butt
and take-
run over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, Billy? I mean, honestly, I think I
They should
actually
have, when they
remember.
designed the bridge, they should have made a pullover lane.
Well, I
Put a
think
big
that
pad on the top where you
I've
can
met
stop.
people where they have not been as fortunate enough to actually see water. So, can you imagine all of a sudden you go to a place where you're just surrounded by it? I think it's definitely a sight to see. I mean, I think we're definitely very lucky to live down here.
We do get jaded, definitely.
yeah.
But don't stop on the top of the damn bridge.
And there's many places to get a great fucking view, man. You can go on a, what do you call those things? Parasail thing, You get a great view, and you have your little selfie stick and your waterproof GoPro or whatever the hell. And
If I got to lock, if I got to lock
did
my
earlier.
brake, if I got to
No,
lock
when
my
you're on
brakes
your,
up,
in your parasail, do you have a
Well,
joint with you when you're doing that?
well, seeing how you're taking off out of water, man, it's. I guess you could have a vape pen.
I want to see
My
Luke
ex-wife used to
parasail.
do that. She used to.
And you
every
could
time she'd
vape
go in a
when you're up
parasail.
there.
She'd light up.
I want to see Luke parasail. Actually, I want to see me and you out there parasailing.
Wait
together.
a second. I think
Together
they'd have to get a
in
special.
tandem?
They might
Not
have to
in
get a
tandem.
special.
No,
They'd have to
no.
get a special parasail for you guys.
It'd have to be a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have to be a big sail.
Yeah. So,
I think that would translate into swimming for both of us, or at least trying not to drown.
Well, for me, I just, I can, what do you call
Dog
that?
paddle
Swim?
pretty good.
Doggy
Float?
paddle,
Dog
float.
paddle.
Yeah,
drown.
Dude, I float with the
tread
best
water.
of them.
I'm pretty good at treading water. I've done
Well-
that my whole life.
we've done our little bits about the different difference between people in Miami and Keys, but I want to go back to the real deep city stuff and go to our Urban Dictionary, and we got a couple new ones, and it's a good one. It's not dirt. It's not filthy. Not filthy.
yet.
No, it's not filthy. And it's called. What is this one called? It's called a smartphone dead leg. You know what it is, okay? But
What?
it's called smartphone dead leg.
Dead leg.
Smartphone dead leg. So it has something to do with a smartphone. Probably has something with your leg going numb. Why would you have a smartphone dead leg?
Because you can't feel it vibrate when it rings.
That's a good guess. No? Okay. It's when you're the loss of feeling in your legs due to a prolonged smartphone use while sitting down on the toilet while you're texting or using. So that's called smartphone dead leg. You just sit on the toilet and you're messing around.
That
Yeah.
happens to me, but it's usually my iPad, man. I'm reading the news, and
Okay.
next thing you know, my
Because
legs
none of
are
us
dead
have papers
asleep.
anymore.
How about brain spurs? Brain spurs.
I've heard of brain
spurs.
bleach.
I've heard of brain farts.
Is that like a brain transfer?
Nope. Brain spurs.
heard of brain
Like you know
farts,
about a bone spur, right? So it's growth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a noun. It's a medical term referring to the fatty growths in the cerebral cortex causing difficulty speaking. Limited vocabulary. No, so it's attributed to someone with limited vocabulary when they're lying, laziness, or caused by being born rich.
Wow.
Being born rich.
A
That
brain
means-
spur, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Brain spur.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, how about collecting receipts? Collecting receipts. Now, it's not what you... And Bill, Mr. Anderson here was involved with financial advisor. He was...
It is not going to be the shoebox of receipts that I hand you at the end of the year and get the dirty look because I handed you a whole shoebox.
It is
full of
collecting. It is
receipts.
collecting receipts, though. You'll get it in the end, and they go. I'll use it. You can figure out what it is. Girl, I was collecting receipts on what's going on between her and Bob. It's taking screenshots, pictures, and video, any form of footage or audio to be used against someone, like when a lawyer provides evidence in court. Collecting receipts.
No,
No?
probably never do that.
Yeah,
That'd be like,
that's
nah,
kind of
too much work.
That was kind of
Okay,
it's a
okay.
little
For my people that speak Scheißegeist. Scheißegeist.
That sounds German.
It is.
Very German.
Yep. Scheißegeist. Yeah?
Yeah, shitty ghost.
Geist?
Shitty ghost.
shitty ghost.
Yeah, no, but okay, so what does that mean?
Shitty ghost. I don't know.
No, it's not a shitty ghost. It's come on, it's
Hell if I know.
it's smell left over in the bathroom after someone's been in it.
Shitrous.
Scheißegeist. No,
Shitrous.
No, that's like my poor dear
this
mom.
is just a new word.
When
Okay.
she goes to the bathroom, you do not go in afterwards for hours.
Dude, I've
Okay.
actually run people out
Okay,
of my
here we go.
office.
Terry, this is when used properly. Terry, please open the window when you poop. You need to let the Scheißegeist out.
Oh yeah, like I said, I've actually run.
Scheißegeist.
I've run people out my office before.
Okay, this is the give me. Excretorium.
Where
Oh,
you
that's
go
a
to
shit
poop.
house.
That's
ain't
all
it?
right. That's exactly
Where
what
you
it
go
is.
to poop.
That's our
Where's the
episode
shitter?
of that's it. That's
An
100% it.
excretorium.
Excretorium.
You know what a masturbatorium is?
Yes. It's the same thing.
Probably the same place. as
It's the same place. No.
long as the cats don't come in.
No, but I do love the Urban Dictionary because everyone has a new one, and you go so like this. Oh well, kind of the dead leg Smartphone dead leg. I like that one. And it's always new with technology. There was called smartphone neck, when somebody has this.
Oh, you're trying to
They
hang on
always
to
walk
it.
around it. Yeah.
You know,
There,
I love my smartphone, and I'm thrilled that it does so many things. It's got the whole world at my fingertips. But I would really, truly appreciate it. If any cell phone manufacturers are out there listening, I would really like it to work as a phone, just a little bit better. Little better reception, a little easier to use as a phone.
Well, that's a function of signal strength and where the antennas
Dude,
are.
Well, and
we live
when
in
you
the
got
Keys,
this
there ain't
much hair, though, you can't hold a phone.
You can't hold a phone.
You
It
can't pinch it. It just slides right
just
out.
boom, it's gone.
Oh yeah, well that's why a lot of people use a Bluetooth earpiece and all that.
What's
stuff.
that
Headpiece.
Bluetooth?
Yeah, but see, then I
Yeah,
can't hear
that-
what's going on around me, and I get hit by cars and shit.
No, use one. Just use your good ear.
I
your
don't
good
have
eye.
it. I'm a musician.
How are you
I'm a
good
front man.
We don't have
my
good
ears are
ears.
How are you
cymbal
good eye
damaged.
or your
bad.
good tooth, right?
I've had too many drummers just bang the shit out of their cymbals in my head.
Dude, I know. Oh,
Well, that's the nature of the thing right now. But
It
there's
is.
always something to address.
That
it.
and I play loud as fuck myself.
They got those-
'cause it's
you're
fun.
not you are not quiet.
No.
Oh yeah, okay.
Last time I played with you, I was like, and I hear a bunch of Luke.
Do you
I'm getting like me and Jimmy Hawkins both. We
Oh, I
just, we
can't
just
imagine
play
you
too
playing
well.
that was
because
Saturday.
everybody-
Don't say anything
Both y'all
that'll
are deaf.
that'll get you in trouble with them.
Well, no, we went.
No.
We had a great night.
Oh, you had a good night.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
it went
but
great.
I'm
both,
just trying to,
but
yeah,
both them are
just
both
like
them are deaf as doorknobs, man.
I know. I love talking
Well,
to Jimmy.
I left the speakers sitting on the floor, and where me and Jimmy were standing, we had a hard time hearing
Yeah, I
ourselves.
know. Well, you have a hard time hearing if you got something in your ear.
There's two things I want to address from the past, and one is, do you recall it was one of the Google's AI? It was called Tay, Tay. They were doing
No.
it for a while. They were teaching it. It was called machine learning, and they were feeding it information off. What was it off? It was off the off Facebook, and the AI was learning from it, and the artificial intelligence became a violent racist. The machine became a violent racist because of the
Well,
horrible things.
damn.
that were- Yeah.
Are you talking about AI?
That's why I deleted my Facebook
It was
account.
a program called Tay, Tay.
I
Google.
did. I just
It was
got
an
tired
earlier
of it,
form
man.
it.
There's a
Became-
bunch of haters and just, it's like, I want to see pictures of your puppies and your shitty ass, ugly fucking kids, man. I don't want to hear
Wait a
your
minute.
Saudi
religion or
Arabia.
your
Saudi
politics.
Arabia just made a robot a citizen.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Jesus,
Wow.
they just arrest all the princes and their administrators. There was kind of a. there
Oh,
was a-
I know why.
there was a
Because that
coup-
one probably gives blowjobs,
Whoa.
man.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, there you
Like
go.
that?
Look at that.
Did you
How do you
see
like that?
they made it a citizen?
Citizen.
There
Okay.
you go.
My
First
name is
robot
Sophia.
citizen.
Is she allowed to drive?
No, she's still
no,
a
they
woman.
just allowed him. They just let him drive in
In
Saudi
Saudi, I
Arabia.
think.
Oh, did
Yeah, they did.
There's
say-
still other countries.
Yeah, just a
you
recent
know.
developments. Robert Mugabe in Zimbabwe was overthrown yesterday.
Oh, far out.
94 years old. The longest-serving dictator so far. Not of the longest dictatorial family, which would be King Jong-un. Would be
Yeah, that's the
they're
Korean
family.
douchebags.
But he was, and I guess we'll have to leave that other thing over to the next week. So we're going to start saying our goodbyes. Luke, where are you playing?
I'm at the Pilot House tonight, and see Friday night at Gilbert's, Saturday night at the Big Chill, and Monday at the Bayside Grill.
Oh, cool. I thought you playing with Alan or you?
Oh shit, I gotta go. I'm running.
gotta
late.
Okay,
go.
yeah,
You're
there you
running
go.
late. Give me that thing.
Oh, alrighty. Peace.
All right, peace out,
love.
Luke. It's a pleasure.
Luke, have a good show.
Yep. Be good,
Later,
brother.
Luke.
Okay, and Billy?
Let's see. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, we will be here at the Catch. Friday, we're doing private party. Saturday, we are at the Mar Bar. We're doing their grand opening, new bar down in Tavernier, right,
is that the-
right past the Snake Creek Bridge. That'll be fun. It'll be a good
Who's playing?
time. Key Billies.
Oh, really? When's that? What day?
I think Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
Wow.
So I
Saturday,
haven't
7
heard
to-
back from
7
them
to
yet.
11.
I sent him a message myself.
I'll go talk to him when
Give
I'm
him a
down
talk,
there.
yeah.
Send me the address on that. I might be interested.
Okay.
Come on. It's just south of the Snake Creek Bridge. I don't know the
Okay.
address.
Be-
It's in that
before
strip
Billy,
center where Captain Slates is.
before Billy and I sign off, I still want to say that If you want to still give, we still have people that are homeless here, and they're in need.
I was actually down to Big Pine this weekend. I was talking to some guys that are living like 5 deep in one of the few trailers that didn't get washed away. There is so much. The whole Avenues area in Big Pine is just gone.
Well,
there's nothing habitable down
luckily, there. America and the world's made of people with big hearts. And if you want to give, you go to www.keylargorotary.org, and we have a button that you hit. You'll be able to donate to Irma Recovery, and these go directly to the families. We're a 501c3 organization. It's 100% of the funds go to the people in need, and we do appreciate that. If you need to send anything, that's also a great thing to do. Is we're coming up on the holiday season. Also, Toys for Tots. We're receiving donations here. We're looking right at the box over here. It keeps on getting filled. They keep emptying it out. It's going into storage. You're going to be sending that out soon.
Keep filling that thing up, man.
And you know what? Toys for Tots is all across the U.S. and it's a joint. It's run by the Marine Corps, and it's a great organization. And I'd like to thank Henry and Bill Anderson. You want to say? You have anything you want to promote here? We do. We're actually going to have our brew on the beach, January 20th, down here in the Keys. Just listen up. I'll post it on my page, and we'll also have it on the Key Largo Rotary page. So that is a fun thing where we bring in hundreds of brewers. And what were we going to say? Okay,
nothing.
Okay. We're going to sign off. You got the music ready to go?
I have the music ready to go.
This is Jim, the Keys bartender. Thank you for listening again this week, and we'll have another episode coming to you real quick.
Thanks again to Luke and Henry for showing up and having a good time and playing along.
And thanks, Bill. And next week we have our Thanksgiving special coming up.
We're going to be we'll be here Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have some turkey loaf or something. We'll do something special for
I'll actually bring you a traditional mince pie. I cook them every year.
How many minces have to die before they end this senseless slaughter
You should have
of
a
minces?
toe-furking.
Yeah.
we were talking about this because maybe my buddy's going, oh, you want to smoke a turducken? I'm going, no, I'm going to smoke a pheasant. I'm going to smoke a duck inside a pheasant.
Oh, is a pheasant bigger than a duck?
Yes, a pheasant's bigger than a duck.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I told him we're going to smoke a duck inside a pheasant. And he's going, what are you going to call it?
Do you use it?
I don't know.
A PHUCK.
Oh, fuck.
A fuck.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to bring the family over.
That's great. Oh, there's a town in Thailand called Fuck It, right?
There is.
Okay.
There's actually a town in Germany.
Phuket.
What the fuck?
Fuking. There
What the
is.
fuck?
Yeah. Yep. What the fuck?
It's actually
Okay.
it's actually just north.
We don't
of,
have to end with all this.
It's just north of Kissing.
Knock off the fucking cursing. Okay.
Do you know where fuck originated from?
Germany.
Fornication under consent of the king.
Oh, there we go.
That sounds totally made up, but I like it. I'll give you that one right now because I'm not going to stop and Google that one.
No, we're not looking on Google
No,
right
I'm not
now.
going to do it. No, I'm
well,
not.
thanks again for listening. We do appreciate it.
We do. Thank you. Until next week.
This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com. After a long day of being pulled in every direction, the last thing anyone wants to think about is, what's for dinner? That's where Schwann's can help, with a variety of real food choices, frozen to lock in freshness. From ready-made meals, premium meats and side dishes, to vegetables, ice cream, and more. Schwann's foods go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours, so you can pull off a delicious meal in no time at all. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. To help simplify mealtime, visit schwanns.com.